Have you ever heard the story? There's this story in the Bible of the king that forgave his servant. So let me give this analogy just for reference sake. Let's say the servant owed the king $500 million, because the Bible recorded that it was quite a huge amount of money that even the man couldn't pay in his lifetime. And so his generations will continue to pay that debt, assuming the king did not forgive him of that debt. So let's say $500 million. So this servant owed the king $500 million, and he went before the king that the king should have mercy on him and give him more time to pay his debt. And then the king forgave him of his debt, so to speak. And then on his way home, he saw another person that works for him. Let's just say his own servant that owed him what amount will be equivalent to this? Let's just say his own servant owed him $500. I'm not sure this analogy is really like the amount is really equating, but let's just say $500, assuming his own servant owed him $500. And on his way home, he saw the servant and he held him by the neck and he was like, "Pay me my money, you owe me money." And then the servant asked him for mercy, because he also asked the king for mercy. And the servant asked him for mercy and was like, "Please have mercy on me. Give me more time to pay this money. I will try to save up." And the servant kept pleading with him, and he didn't listen. Could you believe that this man locked up the servant that owed him $500 after he was forgiven of owing somebody $50 million? And the king heard about it. The king was so angry when he heard about it, and he was so angry, and he called back the servant that he forgave, the man that he forgave $50 million. That he called him back and told him that he was going to pay him back for all the money that he owed him. He wasn't going to forgive him anymore, and he told him that he was going to pay him down to the last penny. Now, somebody asked a question. I was like, if somebody wrongs you, I know the person has hurt you, I know the person has done something that is unforgivable, but somebody asked this question: is the blood of Christ enough to pay for whatever wrong that person has done to you? Is the blood of Christ sufficient to cover up for whatever hurt that this person have hurt you? Because most people think that forgiveness is for the other person, but no, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. Yes. So please, God has forgiven you much. God has forgiven you of your $50 million sin. God has forgiven you of a debt that you couldn't even pay in your lifetime. So please, forgive that person. Please, please.